What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, my name is G, and guys, we are here playing some more Call of Duty Grandad action because, yeah, man, Call of Duty Vanguard has really reached a point where it has become pretty much a chore. It's not really fun anymore. After you complete like the season pass, it's like really no incentives for players to come back and play unless you really just want to like level up stuff or just do small little things on there. But other than that, there's really nothing else to really do on that game until you wait until the next season to drop. And honestly, in my last video I did mention that I've been completely drained when it comes to playing Call of Duty Vanguard, so I figured, you know what, let's go back to play some World War II. Like, why not? There's like really no harm in doing it. And honestly, jumping back into World War II, I've actually been having a lot more fun. It's a little bit more relaxing, and I don't have to sweat as much, and I can just fool around because people over there are also just messing around and not really using the most broken guns. You are still going to see some people using the bar and the STG, but it's not like every other game, and especially not the shotguns. There is going to be a clip here in the video that I do go into shipment, and there are going to be some people that are going to be using shotguns because it's shipment and that's the only gun most people know how to use in this game. But other than that, I've been using the carbine 2 or something like that, and I'm just trying to level the gun because there's some guns on this game that I still haven't finished, mainly the DLC guns that came afterwards when the game actually finished. I never really got to play the DLC because I pretty much gave up on World War II when it first launched, because as you remembered, World War II was completely riddled with bugs. The division things were really annoying, and they did the whole complete overhaul, and that's when a lot of the people really came back and they realized that the game is actually fun. So that's why I haven't really completed most of the DLC guns, so that's why we're trying out this gun here. So a little bit of information I do want to mention when it comes to the state of Call of Duty and everything else, man. Like, at this point, we can't really say anything else, or we can't really complain of pretty much been happening for the past couple of years since Call of Duty went through the whole SBMM type phase, where a lot of the times a lot of us just complain because of that. But the more I started thinking about it, is it really going to make any difference when it comes to Call of Duty? There's a lot of people saying that SBMM has always been in the games, which obviously that's completely BS. That's not true. And a lot of people like to use the whole, it's just the nostalgia factor of it. That's what we're missing. It's just the nostalgia factor, and it's not SBMM. It's just nostalgia, right? I don't believe that's true. Honestly, I think when people use that argument, they're completely oblivious to the fact that either they're doing good now, it's because SBMM is pretty much babysitting them and carrying them because they're just not really good players. And again, like I mentioned, I'm not the best player in the world. There was a point in time where I was above average, with my KD being a solid 3 point something. Sometimes it will be the lowest it will ever get was a 2.5. But nowadays it's like literally impossible to get that KD when I'm not in my complete sweat zone. And it's a lot of it has to do with the fact that when I do decent in the game, you start to really notice the escalation and the skill level of these players, and that's when your KD really takes a huge dump because they're facing people that are super competitive and really good. And I'm saying that that's a bad thing, because a lot of things, a lot of times what a lot of the arguments really come to is that they think that we're complaining about SBMM is because we want to pub stop people, we want to pub stop lobbies. And most of it, I would say some of that is kind of true. Like, a lot of us, we enjoy the whole factor of, especially during the Christmas season, of the Christmas noobs, where a lot of these people will come in and they get the game and they'll be like the most just most oblivious little players that don't understand the game yet. They don't know the maps, and people would take advantage of that. We'll bully these players, right? And it was just fun. It was just a lot of fun just letting pump stomping little noobs and all that. But eventually they'll get better as they continue playing the game. And that was the nature of playing first person shooters, playing Call of Duty, is knowing that you're getting better at the game as you went. And at the same time, you're able to also play the way you wanted to play without having to sweat. You were using different type of guns, different type of perks. You didn't have to stay stuck using the same meta, because people weren't using a meta class. They were using different type of guns and just having fun with the game because they didn't care about the KD. Nowadays it's completely different. Yes, you might start playing, small little lobbies with people the same level that have no idea what the hell they're doing, but eventually you start getting better, and you start to notice that you start getting into lobbies with other players that are equally, if not better than you, that have been playing much more time than you have. And that's when things start getting a little bit more frustrating, because you start to notice that they start using the same 2 guns, the same perks every single game. So it's not nostalgia that's really making us feel like, oh, Call of Duty is going to shit, because we're missing those old the old mechanics, the old map designs. And that's also another thing. Also, the map designs have completely taken the whole downgrade from previous gen. I would always say Call of Duty Black Ops 2 had the best maps in the game's history. Honestly, the DLC maps were amazing, and just the base maps were also amazing. Standby was one of my favorites. Raid was one of my favorites. Just everything about Black Ops 2 maps designs were amazing. So that, again, it's not just SBMM that's ruining it. It's also the flow of the map designs and everything that these developers make, because sometimes they don't make a good flowing map. Sometimes it's too big. Sometimes there's just 2 lanes, 3 lanes. Maybe there's multiple lanes and there's just too many layers of the map, and it just completely ruins the flow. And a lot of that does kind of hindrance the enjoyment and the pace of the game, because the maps are just not there. And then when you add the map designs being completely horribly designed, and then you add skill-based matchmaking with people using the same 2 guns, it ruins the whole experience for everyone, because it's not fun, man. You are not encouraged to change up your style. You're not encouraged to really try unique little setups, because you're gonna have to switch back to that same sweaty class that you have, because these people are just using those same 2 meta classes that they have already created. Like, they don't even care about playing the game or having fun with the game. They just want to sweat and pretend that they're playing in some multi-million or billion, whatever. I doubt there's gonna be a multi-million tournament, but you get what I'm saying. They play like they're playing for money, that they're playing for a tournament, when there's nothing on the line. Wagers are not even a thing anymore. Like, people will sweat over a $1 wager back in the day, and it's just like, it's not nostalgia that's what's causing Call of Duty to take a huge dump on its on its legacy. It's the whole fact that SBMM map designs, I would say some of the perks and some of the skill streaks even, are just really bad. There's really nothing to really enjoy about Call of Duty nowadays, man. Like, it's not a fun game to use as a pastime. It's not a fun game to try to get good at, because you get punished if you get too good. It's just completely ass backwards, man. And the reason why I even wanted to bring that up is because I've been seeing a lot of posts about that on Twitter, on Reddit, about people are saying like, oh, SBMM is not even a thing. You guys are just hating on it because it's just the nostalgia factor. You miss the old school COD. It's not SBMM, and even if it is SBMM, you guys are just complaining because you can't pump stop lobbies no more. And that's not true, man. That's not completely true. And people that are just saying that are just completely ignorant, or they just never played a Call of Duty title where SBMM wasn't a thing. And chances are, if they did play it, they'll understand just how fun it was back in those days. And which brings me, why I'm playing World War II, because even though SBMM is still kind of, I believe it's still in World War II, it's not that heavy as it is now, like in Modern Warfare, Cold War, and definitely not Vanguard. I think Vanguard has the worst SBMM system in place. It's that, the SBMM in Vanguard is really bad, and it's just, I think it's really ruining the game even further. But, at this point, man, you can't really do much about it. and it is what it is. I don't think they're going to be taking it away from Modern Warfare 2 that's coming up this year. You know, it's just gotta get prepared for that one as well. But yeah, man, I just want to come out here and just say, you know, this little rant here. It's nice being back playing Call of Duty World War II. I probably will drop another video of World War II, because the last time I've actually played World War II was in October of last year. So definitely I want to come back and play Black Ops 4, because as of right now, Vanguard is not something I want to play. There's really nothing for me to really do there, except maybe level in my guns, but I'll probably just wait for the double XP season to come and drop and all that. So yeah, because like I mentioned, SBMM here in Vanguard is just really bad, and it's just not fun. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this very long rant. Let me know what you guys think. Do you also agree with me with the whole fact that it's not nostalgia that's, you know, that we're missing? It's that it's the whole SBMM thing that's ruining the experience for most old, you know, OG COD heads that have been playing this game since, you know, World War II days, since hell, since, you know, Call of Duty 3, since I wouldn't say Call of Duty, because I never actually played the first Call of Duty games, but I did play Call of Duty 3, World at War and all that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, peace out.